about MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. An option handoff given to Sanders. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Miles Sanders, 72 yards. And the Rams will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, 43, 15.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Rams first down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Again, that's Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 2nd down and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Giants 3.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And his his throw is going to be incomplete. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your number one guy on their number one guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun, best on best.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll air this one out from Mims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive one made it to the end zone. Drive two resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another run here with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second and 10. Wilson. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Here's second and 4 from the 24. Now it's Wilson. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this returnable for Hines. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson.
At the 45-yard line.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. That one goes for 24 yards. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Wilson going to change things up here. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 118 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And this one is right through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here is 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Attack, attack!
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, rim lift.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, rim lift, rim lift.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Wilson wants a different look. Wilson now to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at the 33. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one to Patrick. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes going to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a gain of 6.
play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Mims in motion right. On 3rd down, Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Deonte Banks there on the stop.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. An option handoff given to Sanders. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and
all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mark Andrews, 45 yards. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
In motion left goes a tight end. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. This fielded right at the goal line. Here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. 2-minute drills. They're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Wilson to throw. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now he's into the clear again. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Rams 31, Giants 24.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here comes 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Are you kidding me?
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.